Hey, remember Conan the Barbarian 2011? That's okay, most people have kind of forgotten about it, but yeah, they remade Conan the Barbarian. Um, it's not good. There's really not much I can say about this one, so I'm gonna probably keep it short, much shorter than the previous videos, so don't expect anything too long. There's really not much to say about this. To sum up the plot, it's pretty much your typical revenge uh, in action adventure movies. I mean, pretty much you got young Conan, father's killed by this evil tyrant. Conan grows up, goes after evil tyrant. Evil tyrant's after some magical doodad or of sorts that's gonna unleash evil upon the world, will make him invincible or some shit. Uh, Grants him power or whatever, and that's Conan the Barbarian. Not that the original movie was a masterpiece or anything, but it was fun. I mean, it is entertaining. Most people do remember the Arnold Schwarzenegger version pretty well. This new one with Jason Momoa, though, everyone's forgotten about. I mean, not that Jason Momoa is a terrible actor. I mean, he's fine, and he's fine for what he's doing here. It's nothing special. I mean, if you've seen an action adventure set in fantasy before, you've kind of seen this movie. Like, are there real differences to it? I guess, but there's not really anything that makes it stand out. Nothing that makes it unique. The visuals are kind of boring. I mean, it's that typical brown gray stuff that you would see from edgy, gritty action movies for a while, and still kind of do to this day. That's kind of the visual stuff you're working with. So nothing really impressive about it. There's just really just boring action. I mean, it's tolerable. It's not like it's one of the worst things ever. You could watch it, if you've got time to kill. But in my taste, I was falling asleep through a lot of it, and to be quite honest, I'm probably not gonna remember it much after I finish doing this video, and that's because it's just a generic action adventure fantasy movie. Again, not that it's like one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's hardly the worst movie I've seen for January of Suck. It's just a movie that I'm not really gonna remember after I do this, and well, yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with. I mean, this movie was so bad that I remember back when it was released, there was actually talks of bringing back Schwarzenegger instead of doing another one of these, so that they would do a continuation of his Conan movies, which I don't know. I'm still interested in seeing that. It never happened, but hey, you never know. The new Halloween movie that came out was basically following the same idea. Fuck the previous reboot movies. Let's just go back to what worked from the classic one. So hey, if that was successful, maybe they'll talk about doing Conan again. Kind of doubt it because they haven't really said anything, but you never know. This one, it was forgotten, rightfully so, and yeah, like I said, there's really not much I can say about it. It's boring. It's an action adventure movie that you've probably already seen a million times. You'll probably, only ever watch it just because it's on cable and you need some time to kill, which is probably my case. I mean, if anything, uh, the highest praise I can give this movie, if you can call it that, is that if I were doing some work and I needed some sound to fill up the room just so I don't, get tired, I wouldn't mind just leaving the TV on this. Like, I would prefer leaving it on something better, but if this is on and this is the only thing that's on, I'm not gonna bother, you know, working too hard to find something else to put on so I don't get bored. So it's really just that. It's just filler for the room. And yeah, like I said, not really much I can say about it. It's a boring movie, and I've probably already forgotten about it as we speak. Oh well, let's see if the next one brings anything more to us. Probably not, but at this point, this is definitely the shortest video. Well, well.